Hi. I want to be honest and just say that I'm making and uploading this video because it's not because I've got like some great idea that I want to film. I just want to keep a steady, sustainable level of uploading. So like I would like to continually post 2 videos a week, even if some of it is just shit content, which is what this might be, but you're gonna have to fucking deal with it. I thought we could just do today a teeny tiny itsy bitsy little bit of a life update. What's going on with me? What have I got planned for my future? Just a video where I narcissistically get to talk about myself for about 15 minutes. So buckle up, boys and girls, it's gonna get boring. Okay, so I announced earlier this week that the channel's changing. I still haven't thought of a name, so it's just gonna be Lauren Carr, unfortunately. I just feel a branding thing. It's a branding thing, guys. You wouldn't understand. At the end of the day, I feel like it is good for all your socials to have like the same kind of name. So Lauren Carr is what we're going with. If I think of something better in the future, we can change it. It's not definite. We can do what we want. This is our channel. We can do what we want. The name change is done. I just need to really set to designing some really eye-catching channel art. So what have I been up to in the last couple of weeks? Oh, you didn't ask. Obviously I'm on holiday at the minute. I've had a blast. Went to London Zoo yesterday. Wasting my money. Swear to God, there was like one of each animal, and not even all the enclosures were open. And I get that's for COVID, to protect the animals. You had the nerve to charge me £29. The nerve. There was more wild children in that zoo than wild animals. The noise. And I understand children are children. Why did they all have to be screaming? Needless to say, I left the zoo with a headache. And also, like, I've always loved going to zoos, but I was walking around London Zoo and I was just like, I was just for some reason racked with guilt that like all I could think of was these poor animals are just kept in like small enclosures. Like, even if they're not small enclosures, they're small compared to what they would have in the wild. And all I could think was like, Lauren, you're a terrible person for buying into this system and funding it with your money by attending the zoo. And so I didn't have a great time. Really didn't have a great time. Tomorrow though, I'm going to see the Prince of Egypt. I'm going to see the Prince of Egypt at the West End. Got the tickets for $22.50. So better value for money than the zoo. I've wanted to see this Prince of Egypt on stage for so long. My mum's in a choir, and she, like, her choir are singing like When You Believe, and they know the Hebrew bit and everything, so it's on at work constantly all the time because she's always listening to it. And like, I'm gonna get to hear that live in person, and I know I'm gonna cry. I am going to cry so much. I've also noticed lately, every time I listen to music, I know, like, hold that thought. I know that music is arranged sometimes in a certain way to make you emotional, like, you know, that like manipulation thing that they do. But lately, any song with a high note, I cry. And I don't know if my body's just going through shit at the minute, but I can't stop myself from crying all the time when I listen to music. What is that? What is that? Am I going through early menopause or something? What, am I pregnant? No, we're not pregnant. Oh no. Oh my God. Monday night, bank holiday, we went to Six by Nico. Oh and the theme was the Amalfi Coast. Oh my god, I have never had food like that before, and I probably never will again. Fuck, it was so good. Anybody gets the chance to go to Six by Nigo, you absolutely should. 6 courses for 37, 36, 37 pound. Amazing. Obviously small portions, but by the end of it I was full. Do you know what I mean? Not a complaint inside. Everybody, like literally the whole restaurant just looked like they were enjoying themselves. So we've covered what I've done on holiday. Wait, what did I do on Sunday? Oh yeah, I went shopping. I bought so many perfumes. I've always been like, for the last 5 years, I've been like really obsessed with Zara perfumes. I love a cheap perfume. Like, for instance, Christina Aguilera's perfumes are my absolute favourite of all time. Don't get us wrong, I like a bit Ellie Saab, you know, got some of them. But nothing compares to a Christina Aguilera perfume. But like, I've been getting into like Primark cheap perfumes. I went and bought 6 of them and I love every single one of them. And all I can do is think about going back to the big Primark on Oxford Street and getting the rest of them. And I know I shouldn't, but I think I might. Oh, also the weather. London really said, you're gonna have a shit holiday. So we set off on the Sunday, and I cannot tell you how blue the sky was, how yellow the sun was, or how hot it was. Because I was so deliriously happy with the weather. I don't remember much of it. I just know I was fucking dripping in the car. It was so hot. 6 hours in the fucking boiling hot car that doesn't have aircon. Don't get us started on that. But yeah, it was amazing weather. Okay, we get 30 minutes outside London. Grey skies, and we've had grey skies ever since. Grey skies ever since. Oh, one more thing I did. Highgate Cemetery, amazing. I'd watched some like videos on YouTube about like the history of it and everything. Didn't do it justice. It was amazing. Like, I'm not really one for going around cemeteries and stuff, but wow. Not this side, like the side where Karl Marx is buried and that is just a bit like meh. But the other side is amazing. So before holiday, I took a week off the gym because, you know, fibro gang, couldn't do it anymore. So I had a week off that, and instead I did some musical theatre workshops. Turns out I am a good singer. Turns out I'm basically a Broadway star. Turns out I should probably audition for every show and just get the part and just be like a mad Broadway West End star. I was told I was phenomenal. Me? Phenomenal? Me? Me? Phenomenal. 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 I do believe it. I am phenomenal. I've always known it. I just didn't think I could sing phenomenally. Phenomenally? Phenomenally. 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 See, this, what's just happened with my voice, that is part of fibro. Not being able to talk properly literally affects every aspect of my day, and I'm fucking sick of it. Fucking sick of it. But, you know, regardless, we move. We shouldn't, but we move. Yeah, so workshops were amazing, done by the musical theatre company based in South Shields, I think. Based in the northeast. The guy who owns the company runs the choir my mum is in. Honestly, so talented. So talented. Like, literally playing bloody Les Mis soundtrack on the keyboard. Didn't look at the keys once. Didn't even have sheet music. And he was literally playing it full on whilst directing everybody and talking. What else have I done? Bought an oven. got done for speeding. Still haven't told Amanda about that because I need to get out of work early to do the speed awareness course. Oops. So Mum, if you watch this video on the 19th of October, I need to leave work early. Thanks. Let's quickly talk about the reception I've had from changing the channel changeover. Everybody was pretty relieved that, you know, that the channel wasn't being deleted and it was just like changing names and stuff, which was nice to hear. A lot of people gave us suggestions of what kind of content to make, and it was like people were saying like more try on hauls and stuff, which I enjoy doing, so I will probably make some more of them. It's an excuse to buy some clothes, isn't it? So yeah, it was nice to have people be positive about it instead of being like, thank fuck this channel's over. It's gonna be sad though, isn't it? Like changing the icon and the channel art. Oh my god, I got a fright in my life there. Before I go, I want to tell one story. So I've seen lots of people be like sponsored by Beducated, like on YouTube, and people are doing ads for it on Instagram and stuff, and I've wanted to try it for ages, and just because I'm really interested in like the science of sex and like the people's thought processes whilst they're having sex, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm phrasing it properly. So I used Jess Megan's code to get it this morning, and I was like, I'm gonna put it on whilst I'm getting ready, and I decided I was just wearing like a crop top and like a pair of like little cotton shorts, not underwear or anything, like full on, like not full on clothing, but you know what I mean. And I watched the Dirty Talk course. It was really interesting, and I was like, oh, I'd locked the hotel room door as well. Like I turned the lock, like I heard it, like the electric noise, like clicking and everything. So I was like, okay, I'm safe to do this. I'm gonna go and watch this on my laptop. I got halfway through the course, like to the juicy bit, and I heard like a little knock on my door, and I was just like, oh, and then literally 2 seconds later, the door opens, and the maintenance man is standing there, and he's seen his. I hope he didn't hear what's happening on the laptop, because it was the part where she was like saying like all the words like you can say to like start off Dirty Talk, and I was like, fuck. He got a fright seeing me in what he thought was my underwear. I got a fright at seeing him. I also was just like, oh my god, the laptop's playing. He shut the door, and I was like trying to fucking pause the video on the laptop. I'm mortified, absolutely mortified. Turns out he'd been given the wrong room number. He thought the TV was off on the blink and it wasn't. So, poor guy. Shit his pants, he did. I mean, I shit mine as well, but I had spares. Filmed a lot of OnlyFans content this week though, and I've got a lot of Instagram content. So, if you want to see any of that, head over to Instagram, where you can DM me for a link to my OnlyFans, or you can just follow my Instagram, please. You know what else you could do? You could subscribe to the channel, and actually I gained some subscribers since announcing that I was going it alone, so if you want to join the journey, subscribe. Why don't you like this video, just to be nice as well, because that would help. I am going to go down to the bar and have some more free Prosecco, which is what I've lived off this week. And you're going to have a wonderful day. Bye.